Welcome back. Missouri Valley football gets going on Thursday, August 31st this year. South Dakota State at home against Western Oregon. South Dakota will be at Missouri that night. That's a 7 o'clock game. The Bison against Eastern Washington. North Dakota will be at home against Drake on Saturday, September 2nd. We'll have that game live on Midco Sports. And then Northern Iowa starts at Iowa State. This game is always very intriguing because Northern Iowa's beat them a couple times, been close in those games. That was before Theo Day got to UNI. And you guys both saw Theo Day play last year as quarterback for UNI. Kid throws a good ball, doesn't he, Brian?
Oh, he does. I mean, look, coming off the bus and winging it around, man, he's got that Power 5 arm. You can see that's why he was recruited at the Power 5 level when he started. Maybe not the fleetest of foot, but, man, that guy can get the ball downfield, and he's got a lot of weapons. And that's a guy that I think is poised to have a pretty big year for the Panthers.
Yeah, I think he's the best quarterback in the league. It's the sole reason I voted him third, or voted UNI third in my preseason ballot. I think he's the best quarterback in college in the state of Iowa. I think Mark Farley said that during the preseason, and I don't think he was wrong. I think he's the best, especially with the situation at Iowa State and Hunter Deckers and the uncertainty involved with that. I think he's the best college quarterback in Iowa. And so you mentioned that matchup against Iowa State. That's real interesting now. It was already, but extra now.
Yeah, that's going to be really good. Day was a backup at Michigan State for 3 years, starts his third year now at UNI. He is one of 6 Missouri Valley players on the watch list for the Peyton Award. That's the Offensive Player of the Year in the FCS. Mark Gronowski at SDSU, Tommy Schuster at UND, Jackrabbit running back Isaiah Davis, Bison running back Tamarick Williams, and SDSU wide receiver Jackson Yonke, all on that list. And how about Tommy Schuster, Brian, going into his 5th year now at UND?
Well, we talked about Theo Day looking good coming off the bus. Tommy Schuster's not a guy that's going to wow anybody coming off the bus. He stands about a head shorter, doesn't have the big howitzer arm, but the one thing he does have is very consistent demeanor on the field. He makes high percentage throws, he makes good decisions, he takes care of the football, and he finds a way to pick up first downs and move the team. And I think whether they're up 2 touchdowns or down 2 touchdowns, he brings the same mentality to the field every time. I think it's a calming influence. And, again, he's not a guy I think that's going to wow anybody, but he makes plays when his team needs him to make plays. He makes the high percentage throws, and I think that's why he's considered one of the guys that's at least in the top half of the valley in the quarterback room.
Yeah, he's getting the respect he deserves. Bo Belquist back, by the way, for Tommy Schuster to throw to. But Trey Lance has won this award. Cooper Kupp has won this award. Jimmy Garoppolo has won this award. There's some good players that have won this. Randy Moss did not win this Offensive Player of the Year, unbelievably, back in 1996. But Tommy Schuster, one of the guys up for that, along with Mark Gronowski at South Dakota State. All right, coming up, there are 3 Valley players up for Defensive Player of the Year. 1 Bison, 1 Jackrabbit, and 1 Coyote.